So my name's Katherine Trebeck and I work for the Wellbeing Economy Alliance. I'm based in Glasgow, but We All is a global collaboration, we call it, a collaboration of people, organisations, businesses, politicians, activists, students, academics, all of them in their diversity united by this idea that we have to transform the economic system and make it more humane and more sustainable, and that we will only have a fighting chance of doing that if we work together and collaborate like we've never done before. So that's what We All is set up to try and do, to help make that connection and amplify the work of all the incredible actors bringing about a different economy, what we call a wellbeing economy. So we currently have an economic system that is at its utmost sort of level of purpose, what it is designed to do. It's got a purpose that is misaligned with what people and planet need to thrive. And so we've got this massive disconnect between what the economy is generating in terms of its outputs and its impact and the inequality that it creates, and what we know human beings and planet require to be successful, to prosper, to be content, to not be stressed, to feel secure, and of course to have a healthy planet that we also massively depend on. And so to me, at that really, really top level of the purpose of the economy, everything else flows from that, whether it's how we design business, how governments measure themselves, the sort of policies that they bring in, how they understand trade-offs, how cities are designed, how we do infrastructure. If the purpose of the economy is pointing in the wrong direction, and when I say the purpose, currently it is set up to have faster economic growth as measured by gross domestic product, flawed though that is, and we've known the flaws about it for ages, then we will have no chance of creating lives for people. And in fact, what we end up doing is kind of celebrating when we're helping people cope, or we celebrate when we've slightly reduced the gap between the rich and poor, rather than saying, why have we allowed this gap to open up? Or we spend loads of money cleaning up after climate breakdown induced flooding or bushfires in my home country of Australia that we're seeing at the moment. And so we've got this sort of really perverse incentives built into the system because of our flawed measure of progress. And until we unpack that and realign it, everything else, all these other wonderful initiatives that are trying to embody what a different economy looks like, they will be the exception that proves the rule. And so for me, my big frustration about the system is that its purpose is the wrong one. So I guess lots of people are talking about a different economic system. They're using different names for that, whether it's regenerative economy or a donut economy or a solidarity economy or a sustainable economy. We just happen to be using the phrase wellbeing economy. But to me, it doesn't matter, because at their core, all those different visions are unified by a shared goal of an economy that delivers what people and planet need. And we know that what people need around the world is really similar. They're innate human needs for sufficiency of income, security of work, security of income, decent housing, health, and so on, relationships, sense of purpose and dignity. And so wellbeing economy is one that delivers that. And that then forces us to ask a question about what sort of businesses, how are we designing our cities, what's government measuring itself on, what are we teaching young people or people throughout their life in education. And so wellbeing economy is one that is really geared up to support and deliver those sorts of good lives. And it also, though, helps people live good lives first time around, rather than relying on a lot of coping and fixing and healing up. It's not content just to turn to public policy or to charitable intervention to help people survive an inhumane system. It says that's not good enough. A wellbeing economy is one that says we want to help people live good, flourishing, content, dignified, purposeful lives from the beginning. And our businesses, our policies, our cities, our institutions all need to be delivering that.